So this week you should have been working on units 6 and 7, possibly 8 as well. It's really up to you. We have 2 more weeks. So on Monday I will give you the topics for the final task, which is the video task. In those final 2 weeks, you'll be finishing off the platform. Now we've already looked at the grammar from units 6, 7, and 8 in previous tutorials, and there is no new grammar in units 9 and 10. So this evening I just wanted to take the chance to ask you if you have any questions about anything, about the platform, the essays, the forums, the video task, although it's not important right now. I was grading forums today and I noticed that not many people have sent me forum 3. So people have sent me forum 1, which was the one about relationships. Forum 2 was about problems at work. And forum 3 was about a healthy diet. But not many people have sent me forum 3. So I don't know if you've done it and haven't sent it, or if you didn't do it. If you have done it, could you please send me it? It makes it a lot easier to grade if I have everything in one place. Okay. So does anyone have any questions about anything? Anything that needs to be explained? I sent the email earlier about the 4th of July essay. That essay was from Saturday's event, which was a Zoom event on Saturday afternoon. And during that, they asked for the students to write an essay on the 4th of July. Now this essay is optional. It will give you a couple of bonus points. But really you should be focusing on the essay for the course and the platform. As I've said before, the platform and the tests in the platform are 20% of the total grade. And the 2 tests, the midterm and the final test, are 50%. There won't be a grade for attendance because of the situation, but participation will have a grade, and you'll have a grade for the essay and the video task. Okay. Does anyone have any questions?
Is possible to make a question about the active sentences and passive sentences. In grammar, there are almost 10 forms to change an active sentence to passive sentence.
Okay.
Now, if no one have another question, my request is possible explain us.
Okay. Yeah. Do a quick passive voice. Okay. Cannot type. I'm terrible at typing. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Let's start with these three basic sentences. Got a simple present, a simple past, and a present continuous statement. People eat turkey at Christmas. The Egyptians built the pyramids thousands of years ago. Bob's dad is taking him to the beach next week. Now, these are all active sentences because the subject, in this case people, are the ones doing the action. So the people are eating the turkey. Here we have the subject, the Egyptians, and the verb, built. And here the subject is Bob's dad. And the present continuous is taking. Okay. So in the passive, we take the object, the direct object of the sentence. So in this first example, the direct object is the turkey. In here is the pyramids. And here it is him, who in this case is Bob. Okay. So what do? Well, we start our passive sentence with our object. In this case, turkey. Our original sentence is the present simple. So this passive sentence will also be the present simple. For the passive, we use the verb to be and the past participle. So Turkey is singular, so the present singular form of to be is going to be is. Then we need to change the verb. We have the simple present. We need to change that to the present. Sorry, the past participle. So the past participle form of eat is eaten. We can then include the rest of the sentence. Turkey is eaten at Christmas. So here we have most of the information from the first sentence in the new passive sentence. The only thing we didn't include is people, because it's obvious. Yeah, turkey is eaten at Christmas. It's people that are eating turkey. It's not dogs, it's not trees, it's not buses. We don't need to say it, it's obvious. But sometimes it is important to say who is doing the action or who did the action. So in our second example, we have the pyramids. So we start the passive sentence with the pyramids. This original sentence is past simple, so we need the past simple form of the verb to be. Pyramids is plural, so we need to use were. Past participle of build is built, same as the past simple. Okay, then we add the time, thousands of years ago, but this time it could be important to say who built them. So we can optionally put by the Egyptians. So when we introduce the person, the people, whoever that did the action, we use by. So we'll see that again in this example. Bob. So this sentence is present continuous. Let's talk about a future action. So we need to make the passive present continuous. So first we need is. We have the verb to be. Here we have the verb take. So we need to make the past participle of take, which is taken. Then we need the place and the time. And the person who is doing the action. Okay, so this works with all of the tenses.
Basically, there are three times: present simple, present continuous. Sometimes I have a confusion between the times of any sentence. Sometimes I can't understand when can I use present perfect. In other cases, the past perfect.
So the present perfect.
Present. How can difference the past, the present perfect and the past perfect?
Okay. Present perfect. So in the present perfect, we have the subject, then the auxiliary have, or third person has, and then the past participle. We use this a lot to talk about experiences. Experiences. So I have done this, I've done that, I have lived here, I have gone there, I've visited this. And if we haven't done something, we use never. We also use the present perfect to talk about actions in the past that have an effect on the present. So I've lost my keys. Okay, it's something that happened in the past. We possibly don't know when, but the effect on the present is I've lost my keys, I can't open my door. Notice that with the present perfect, we don't have times, we don't have days or years or whatever. We don't have anything like that. So it's a time in the past which is non-specific. If we want to be specific about when something happened in the past, then we would use the past simple. Yeah. So, present perfect, I've been to Disneyland twice, but we don't know the exact times. We don't know when. It's not important. But I went to Disneyland in 2000 and 2005. Well, we have the 2 years, so we use the past simple. I've never eaten sushi, so in all of my life, I've not eaten sushi. I didn't eat sushi when I went to Japan. So this is a time, the time when I went to Japan. So we're using this past simple. Okay. So that's the main 2 uses. Okay, for the negative, we normally say have never. We can also say I haven't ever. This is because in the question, when you ask about people's experiences, have you ever? When we ask people about their experiences, we would say, have you ever? Have you ever flown a plane? Have you ever ridden a horse? Have you ever eaten koi? We would then answer with a short answer. Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. If we answer with yes, I have, then we can either expand that by using the present perfect or by using the past simple if we want to give specific times. So have you ever ridden a horse? Yes, I have. I have ridden many horses. Or yes, I have I rode a horse when I was on vacation in Greece. I should have some present perfect stuff. I'll add it to the shared folder. Past perfect is normally used for an action in the past before another. Okay. So in this sentence, we have two actions. She finished lunch, and the doorbell rang. So the first action that finished was eating lunch. That was the first action that finished. I put she had just finished lunch, so it's a very short time before the second action. And then the doorbell rang. That's our second action. We can also use the past perfect continuous. For in the same way. So he had been living in Quito for 3 weeks when the quarantine began. So this is a continuous action this time. Okay, so 3 weeks he was living in Quito, and then the quarantine began. So this second action comes after the first action, or it can interrupt and stop the first action. Sometimes you will see time expressions like before, mainly in literature and things. If you're reading a story, so you haven't ever gone fishing before. So in this case, before it means that moment in the past in the story. I'll find an exercise. Okay, we'll just do a couple of these. So these are present perfect. So they're all going to use subject, have or has, and the past participle. So the students. Students is plural. So have and book. In this context, remember book means to reserve. So it can be to reserve flights, to reserve a room. And it's a regular verb. So it's just ed. The cat is singular third person. So the third person, present simple of have. Has. Then we have this time expression, just, to say it was a very short time ago. And then the verb catch. What's the past participle of catch? Caught.
Caught.
Jack and Brian. Two people, so it's plural.
Have.
Have. Again, we're using just. Past participle of draw.
Is regular verb.
No, it's irregular.
Irregular. Drawn.
He, third person singular.
Has.
Yes.
Already. Invited.
Yeah, it's regular, so invited. Julia.
Has.
Third person. Has.
Just. Made.
My friends.
Have. Past.
Passed the geography test. So it's very simple. The present perfect.
Okay.
I want to see if it passed. Okay. So most of the time we use the past perfects, we're going to be talking about two actions in the past. The action that is written in the past perfect is the one that happened first. The action that happened first. And the action that's written in the past simple is the action that interrupted the first or came after the first. Okay, so when I arrived at the restaurant, so this is present as past simple. So we know this is the second action. Victoria is something a glass of water. So the past perfect was
Had. already, ordered,
Ordered.
ordered,
It's regular. He noticed. So he noticed is the second action. It's past simple. He noticed that Peter. Okay, this is negative.
had not
Mhm. Not.
painted,
Painted the old chair. And remember, we can also contract had not,
hadn't,
hadn't. Before Emma laid the table, she something a talk with her mother. We're using the verb to have. We always need the
she had have,
she had had. We would normally contract that when we speak to she'd had. She'd had. Because she had had is a bit strange to say. So we'd normally say she'd had a talk with her mother. She asked me if I
had learned,
learned. There are two past participle forms of learned. For learn, there's learned, which is mainly American English, or learned,
learned.
which is British English. This website is German, so I don't know which to use. There were no sausages left when I came back. So past simple. The dog
Had eaten,
had eaten. We have another negative.
it hadn't or hasn't. The first sentence is present.
Because the second part,
Second part is the present.
the past simple. The land was. So this is the past perfect. And rain is a regular verb. So it hadn't rained. I did not wait. Past simple. Because I
Hadn't read. I had read.
So it's good. I think this is a mistake. So we're going to have to put a negative. Oh well, just leave it as had.
Read.
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 So remember the pronunciation changes. Read, read, read. It's still the same spelling. But the past simple and the past participle are read. And again, in speech, we would contract this to I'd, because I'd read.
Had never been with N.
She told me that Frank, so we have this past simple,
Hadn't tidied, same?
tidied.
Tidied.
So the Y changes to an I. ed. And then we have a question. How do we form questions? So we start with
Jack feed
he left his house was the second action. Simple. We're asking if he carried out another action before that. Okay. So I hope that helped. Let's stop that. Okay, so basically we use the present perfect to talk about the things we've done in our lives, about the experiences. And when we do that, we don't specify times. If we want to specify the times we did something, then we use the simple past. Perfect is used to describe actions in the past that happened before another action.
Thank you, teacher. For me, that's all. Okay. I don't know if anyone have another question.
We have 10 minutes. Does anyone have any other questions? No? No one? Okay, so again, for anyone that came in late, the essay should be with me by Monday. Monday is the last day for the essay. On Monday, I will also send you the discussion topics for the video task. Now, the video task you can send to my email or to my WhatsApp. It's your choice. And you have 2 weeks to plan that as well. Okay, well, if there are no questions, I guess we can close early.
Teacher.
Andres, hello.
Hello. How many minutes is from the video?
The video is only going to be like a minute or a minute and a half.
Okay, the topics it's Monday.
Yeah, I will send them on Monday. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Excuse me, teacher. My question is about the available time to complete our essay. Personally, this week I haven't enough time to complete the introduction. Okay. Because I have critically tasks on my job. My request is for all the people in this meet, is possible the last date to give us the final version the Wednesday 15th?
I guess so. But I will still send the video topics on Monday.
You will send the topics for the video the Monday,
On Monday, yes.
but for me, for us,
You have two weeks to do the video, Andres. 2 weeks to plan.
the time to give our videos is the Monday, or recently you give us the topics?
No, I give you the topics on Monday and you have 2 weeks to complete the task.
Yeah, the video. I talked about the date to give the obligatory essay.
Okay, the essay was for Monday, but if you need until Wednesday, I will give you until Wednesday.
Please, teacher, I will try to weekend complete the lessons of the platform.
Okay, well, we still have 2 more weeks for the platform as well.
Until the 10th lesson.
Yeah, so we have until the final test is on the 26th. So you have another 2 weeks for the video and for the platform.
Okay. Thank you, teacher, and my apologizes to my personal problem.
It's okay.
Okay. You can check us the essays until the Monday, and the Wednesday I will give the complete essay.
Okay.
No more.
Any more questions? No? Okay. So, thanks for coming, everyone. There's not many of you, but thanks for coming. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a good weekend. I'll see you on, Tuesday. Okay. Take care.
Okay, teacher. Thank you and have a good night.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Teacher.